Hi everyone, welcome to the week 2 summary of what happened on Dalal Street. So, in this video, we'll be covering with what is happening with the Nifty small cap and the mid cap index, and also we'll talk about which sectors are looking bullish for the coming week and the coming few months also, and also how is the whole accumulation data pointing at, right? So, let's get started. So, this is the Nifty 50 chart. As you can see, the weekly chart, it has made a doji thing, right? So although it is not breaking below that 17,777 mark, it has been holding on to it. It is not either bullish, right? So it is a neutral candlestick as of now. But the good thing is the stock, I mean Nifty is trading above the 30 WMA line, which is telling us that it is still in an upward trajectory, right? It is still bullish, although it has corrected from 18,800 levels, but as of now, it is still above that 30 WMA line, pointing towards that. Okay, it might be under consolidation, but the trend remains bullish. Okay, so this is the Nifty 50 chart. Now let's move on to the mid cap index. So the mid cap 100 is what I track. So here the candle is not that great, right? So it hasn't fallen much, but it has fallen around, let's say, 0.3 percentage. But this particular chart also is trading above the 30 WMA line, which suggests that okay, this is still in an larger uptrend, right? Something similar happened with the small cap index also. So the small cap index also closed. It actually closed in the green. Okay, if you compare the previous closing to this year, although the candle is red, but still it was a mild 0.2% kind of gains from the previous week, right? And this one is also trading above the 30 WMA line, suggesting that we are not in a downtrend as of now, right? But it is more like a sideways kind of a thing or a consolidation that is happening before the budget, right? So, as you all know, in hardly 2 weeks, we are going into the budget, and the accumulation as of now in the broader market isn't that great. There are a few pockets that are being accumulated, but in general, it is not that great. So, we'll see which are those sectors which are looking extremely good and where one can actually park their money to make some gains. So this is the Nifty Metal Index. So Nifty Metal Index is trading almost at the all all-time high, I would say, right? So this particular one is trading at 6,800, mark. And as you can clearly see, the top that was made in April of 22, that is also taken out as of now. So this is the highest weekly closing for the Nifty Metal Index. So when the whole index itself is looking great, let's see which are the stocks in the Nifty metal that are looking bullish, right? So the first one is Hindustan Zinc. So this one, as you can clearly see, is in a stage two thing, right? It has broken out of that 30 WMA and moving up. Even the RS is positive, right? So if you look at the bottom here, RF, if you compare it with the large cap, that is very good. Even the RSI is at 67 on a weekly time frame. So, and very strong closing on a weekly chart, right? Hindustan Zinc looks good in the metal pack, and then NMDC. So NMDC, it has broken out of this range. So although it had some resistance, it was struggling to close above that. Now it has finally closed above that particular resistance. This one is also trading above the 30 WMA in stage two, and even the RS here looks very good, right? So zinc, Hindustan Zinc, NMDC, and JSW Steel. So JSW Steel has not broken out as of now, but the other factors are pointing at sooner or later it should break out of this thing. Hardly 10, 11 points, right? Sorry, 9 points is the resistance. Uh, Probably it should take it out in the coming few months. So why metals are doing well, exceptionally well, is because of the China reopening theme, right? So if China reopens, as you all know, it is the greatest consumer of commodities, because of which the steel prices have already started moving up, right? And because of that, what we are seeing is, and also because of the Russia-Ukraine war, what is happening is Ukraine and Russia together were exporting a certain percentage of steel, and that has come down. So Indian guys who are exporting, right? They are set to benefit from whatever is happening, right? And these are the stocks that look pretty good for the coming few weeks. So this is about the metal sector. Now coming to IT. So TCS came out with results. HCL came out with very good set of results. So here, this particular index itself is taking support around that 30 WMA line. Although the RS is not that great, but the weekly candle suggests that okay, it is taking support and we should bounce from this particular level. So someone who's a long-term kind of an investor can start to nibble at these IT stocks, and a few of them which are looking good will look at them. Right. So the first one is HCL Tech. After a good set of results, it rose. Right. So as you can see, it did not correct up to that 30 WMA mark, but even before that, it reversed and it is looking pretty good. Right, so this is HCL Technologies, and even TCS took support at that 30 WMM mark, and it is trying to move up. Although the RS on none of these IT stocks as of now are looking that great, but looks like they have made a bottom and they should be moving up from here. So the large caps have taken here. Even Infosys, although it is around that 30 WMA line as of now, but it has reversed and it also looks pretty decent. The accumulation in these three large caps has been pretty good in the last few days. So this is about the IT index. Moving on, the Nifty Auto Pack has also been a pretty decent mover. So if you look at it, so it had broken out of that 2018 highs, and after that it recently retested it, and again it has started moving up. So the Nifty Auto also looks pretty good as of now as we move into the budget, right? Probably some scrappage thing or things like that. That should also boost the Nifty Auto Index, right? And if you look at a few stocks, so Mahindra and Mahindra, so these guys are into the tractor, the truck business, right? So this one also looks pretty good as of now. After making an all-time high around the 1,000 mark, it has rallied almost 30-35%, but still it looks pretty good and it is about to break out of that Darwas box thing, right? So second one is automotive axles. This stock also looks pretty good on the charts, right? Very good closing on a weekly thing, highest closing on a weekly basis. And the third one is Mahindra CI. So these are the spare parts manufacturer for Mahindra. So this one also looks pretty solid. So these are the few of the auto stocks which had a very good closing, right? Although there are other stocks, but they did not have such a great closing, so that is why I've taken only those which have ended with very good closing, right? On the weekly chart, that is. So a few small cap stocks that are trading at 52-week high. So one is Gravita. So again, say the same metal theme playing here. So it broke out, kind of retested, and again trying to move up as of now. So this is one stock that looks pretty good for the coming week. Second is Schneider Electric. So this has also broken out and it is a highest weekly closing for this particular stock. This is also in stage two, right? It recently took support at the 30 WMA line and it has bounced. And even if you look at the RS, these are doing exceptionally well, right? And the last one is Arkin Chemical. So this is a recent listing. So it has broken out of its uh, base that was made after the IPO listing, and now it has clearly gone above that and trading at a new all-time high. So these are the stocks that were looking good and the sectors. Hope this was helpful to you guys. See you guys in the next week's video. Thank you.